Living to 100 might be easier than it seems. Japan's oldest practicing doctor lived over a century and kept seeing patients well into old age. He didn't rely on medication or harsh diets, just ate the same simple foods daily. Before passing, he shared his secret. Let's explore it so you can start today. In the U.S., average lifespan is 78. In Kagoshima, Japan, it's 86, and many live past 100, still walking, cooking, and gardening. Their secret? Not pills, just food and lifestyle. Dr. Kenji Takashi lived to 103, practicing medicine till 98. His method? Simple food, steady habits, and joy in small things. Today we'll go through 5 principles he lived by and how they can boost your energy, digestion, and clarity after 65. One common mistake: overeating and ignoring hara-hachi-bu. Start with quantity. In the West, clean plates and big portions are the norm. But in Kagoshima, people stop eating at 80% fullness, just 80%, then stop. Why it matters? It eases stress on the body, lowers inflammation, oxidative stress, and supports healthy weight without harsh diets. The U.S. National Institutes of Health links calorie moderation to longer life and better metabolism. Dr. Takashi followed this, ate light, ate slow, and stayed slightly hungry after meals. This, he said, kept his energy and mind clear even in his 90s. Meet Emika, a woman in her 70s who was raised to never waste food and always finished her plate, even when full. Over time, she experienced sluggish digestion, fatigue by evening, and poor sleep. Learning about hara-hachi-bu, she started pausing mid-meal, asking, "Am I really hungry or eating out of habit?" The result: more energy, better sleep, less bloating, and surprisingly, more pleasure from food. Try this at dinner. Eat slowly, breathe between bites, and stop at 70% fullness. Portion size is just the start. So what should you eat? You'll be surprised by the protein behind Japanese longevity. Second mistake: ignoring plant-based proteins. Protein is key for strength, healing, and healthy aging. But in the West, many think protein equals meat. In Kagoshima, protein mostly comes from plants, especially soy, tofu, miso, natto, edamame. It's not just tradition, it's their longevity base. Soy is rich in complete plant protein, anti-inflammatory isoflavones, and prebiotic fiber for gut health. A study in Nutrition Energy showed soy intake lowers bad cholesterol, strengthens bones, and reduces memory loss risk. Dr. Takashi ate tofu nearly daily, believing it kept his vessels clean and digestion smooth, even in his 90s. Meet Hiroshi, a 75-year-old retiree who avoided soy due to hormone myths. But after watching a show on Japanese centenarians, he tried cooking tofu with broccoli, ginger, and soy sauce twice a week instead of beef. Within a month, his blood pressure stabilized, joint pain eased, and daytime drowsiness vanished. No need to cut meat completely. Just find balance. Add lentils, beans, or tofu a few times weekly. Next up, a powerful food underestimated in the West, but eaten every morning in Japan. Let's explore the next mistake: ignoring fermented foods. The key to longevity in Japan isn't vitamins or supplements. It's tradition. Fermented foods, warm, alive, and full of benefits, play a central role. Dr. Kenji Takashi began each day with a cup of miso soup. It wasn't just breakfast, it was a healing ritual. Miso, natto, pickled vegetables, and fermented seaweed form the core of Kagoshima's diet. They're rich in probiotics for gut health, enzymes for nutrient absorption, and anti-inflammatory compounds that support the brain, joints, and immunity. In Western countries, seniors often buy probiotic capsules, but natural fermented foods offer more: the synergy of whole food and living bacteria, something no pill can replace. Meet Okika, a 72-year-old former teacher. She suffered from bloating, heaviness, and irregular digestion. She tried fiber, enzyme supplements, and pharmacy, probiotics, without success. Everything changed when a friend brought her miso paste. Okika started drinking warm miso soup every morning, just 1 cup without changing her diet. Within 3 weeks, the bloating disappeared, her energy stabilized, lunch felt lighter, and her appetite became balanced. The secret? Live bacteria, not capsules. Start small. A spoonful of miso in warm water or a few slices of pickled cucumber. It's not just about digestion. It's about aging in balance. Next up is a food feared in the West, but eaten daily in Japan for heart and vascular health. Mistake number 4, fear of carbs and avoiding sweet potatoes. In the West, carbs are seen as the enemy. Less carbs means less weight, especially for the elderly. But not all carbs are equal. Some, like those in Kagoshima, may extend life. We're talking about Japanese purple sweet potatoes, vibrant, nutritious, and making up to 65% of calories in the diets of local centenarians. They're rich in anthocyanins, antioxidants that protect blood vessels and slow cell aging, fiber for blood sugar balance and digestion, potassium and vitamin C for heart and immune support. Their low glycemic index helps prevent sugar spikes. Dr. Takashi often chose sweet potatoes over rice, believing they gently nourished and protected the body. Research from the U.S. National Institutes of Health confirms anthocyanin-rich foods, like Japanese sweet potatoes, improve vascular function, reduce inflammation, and preserve cognitive health in older adults. Meet Taro, 67, with prediabetes, fatigue, and frustration. He cut out all carbs, even the good ones, but his energy dropped. A nutritionist suggested baked purple sweet potatoes, no frying, no sugar. Taro added 1/3 cup at lunch. After 3 weeks, he felt more energized, craved snacks less, and his blood sugar was more stable than it had been in months. Lesson: don't fear carbs. Choose them wisely like the Japanese do. Now, the final lesson from Japan's oldest doctor isn't about food, but about the mindset of living. This matters more than what's on your plate. It's about how you live around it. Dr. Takashi never counted calories or followed strict diets. He lived simply and joyfully. That rhythm shaped his long life. Mornings began with miso soup, followed by a short walk and a book. He didn't avoid overeating out of rules, but out of respect for his body. Even at 95, he took the stairs, gave lectures, wrote articles, and laughed often. He once said, "To stay young, you must enjoy life." Yuki, 70, was obsessed with diets, low-carb, sugar-free, always chasing the next rule. It made her anxious. After learning about Takashi's approach, she shifted. Morning walks, slower eating, herbal tea after lunch to pause and breathe. She planted basil on her balcony and followed its growth with joy. This new rhythm changed everything. Because health is not just the body, it's emotions, the mind, and harmony. When thinking about nutrition, remember, don't just count protein, embrace morning silence. Don't just reduce sugar, add laughter. Don't just change your diet, nourish your soul. Begin with joy, like the doctor who lived to 103 and smiled to the end. Let's summarize. Here are 5 principles to help you begin. First, eat until you're 80% full. It aids digestion and gives more energy. Learn to stop before you're completely full. Second, add plant-based proteins, tofu, beans, edamame. They're simple and beneficial. Third, include fermented foods. A spoon of miso, pickled vegetables, live bacteria strengthen your gut. Fourth, choose smart carbs. Purple sweet potatoes provide energy without sugar spikes. Fifth, live lightly. Eat with joy, smile more. It's not just about food, it's about rhythm, simplicity, and happiness. Each of these steps supports the heart, brain, digestion, and independence. The best part, you don't need to change everything at once. Start with one step, one bite, one deep breath between spoonfuls, What speaks to you today? Share in the comments. Your example might inspire someone else. Don't forget to subscribe because upcoming videos are full of valuable and practical health insights. It's not a perfect plan that leads to a long life, but small, consistent steps. Start today. Try some miso, roast a sweet potato, smile at the table, and keep going.